And welcome to our apparently annual edition of Archive Riffs. Just can't have too much of a really mind-blowingly great thing now, could we? Anyway, today's short, this year's short, was a would-be contender in that great, if you will, sweepstakes of 1930s to 50s theatrical short subjects. All the stuff they used to show before a movie, like two-reelers and cartoons and travelogues and newsreels and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, what I've got for you today is what I believe to be an unreleased pilot for an obviously never picked up series starring former silent film star turned Norma Desmond herself, Gloria Swanson. And that transition is pretty well complete by this point. But anyway, Swanson plays this newspaper advice columnist who has a bit of an overactive imagination when it comes to the letters that she receives. And I wish it were deeper than that. But honestly, this may be one of the better, more watchable things that I've ever attempted to riff. But in watching it, I think I can kind of see where this didn't get picked up because this was just after the end of World War II, and it's just nutty enough. I just don't think that immediate post-World War II audiences would have warmed to it too well. And I'm not entirely sure if the nuttiness is entirely on purpose. I'm kind of on the fence on that one. But anyway, I'll let you make that call for yourself. From 1946, this is Dear Miss Gloria. Paul R. Toma Productions Incorporated is apparently trying to drown its own movie in the bathtub. Well, damn, I was really hoping she'd play a different character each time. Hal Seeger, Pete's perpetually unemployed brother. Okay, is it some sort of requirement that all editors' first names be some variation of Ed? Surprise ending. Thanks for the spoiler, movie. Little pedantic note here. Years later, a young Floyd Boffman bought out Toma Studios and started making these wonderful family-friendly horror movies. It's an unusually still day in New York. Either that or this is just a shot of a postcard. Hey Mel, are we like drunks in a midnight choir? And I'll love you forever, Martha. You can't break up with me. Yes, I can. Bastard doesn't even read the same magazines that I do. Oh, come on, did anyone ever really think that worked? I'll show her. I'll find someone better to have a slow-motion affair with. Ah, yes, back in the good old days when New York only had one address and the postage was free. So it's the editor that needs relationship advice? That's right, kids. Gloria Swanson was doing the one-glove thing before Michael Jackson was even born.
Visualize to sympathize, visualize to sympathize, visualize to sympathize.
Man, if I could only psych myself up that easily.
Dear Miss Gloria, I've got an awful heartache, and it's all on account of a girl. I hope you can help me. My story starts on the top of a Fifth Avenue bus.
I was riding on the roof like I always do. Oh, hey, that's exactly how I sit when I get scared.
A beautiful girl got on the bus and took a seat next to me.
Looks like she forgot to take off her shower cap.
I hope she tears her nylons.
Okay, who let Miss Swanson into the editing room?
When the conductor came by, I paid my fare.
And yet again, the damn thing rejected my metal slug on a string, forcing me to use an actual dime.
But she seemed to have left her change purse at home. So I offered to pay her fare.
Now she's my slave for life.
She told me she was terribly embarrassed. And if I gave her my address, she would mail me the dime. So I said, if she gave me hers, I would call for it in person.
Now, it's been a while since I've been maced, but I don't remember it taking so long for it to wear off.
We were in her home, sitting on the couch together.
You know, I'd have been okay with a Gloria Swanson striptease in 1926, but not 1946.
Now, I want to get this crystal clear in my mind, so I better go back a little. Mm-hmm. It's clear now.
Did the movie just troll me?
I bet she did that deliberately.
Well played, movie. Well played.
Obstinate girl. There's something he doesn't like about her. That's one for me. But she's so nice to make up with.
Oh, it's that sort of relationship.
She said I was the first fellow she ever allowed to put an arm around her. That's one for the movies.
Is that a dead raven on her head?
So we went to Coney Island. There I took her for a ride on the merry-go-round.
Remember, Gloria is imagining all of this.
The next night, I took her to see the ping pong matches.
What can I say? The dude's a real high roller.
I dated her every night in the week.
Hated her?
Ain't love grand? I took her here, I took her there, I took her everywhere. We had a lovely time.
Especially at that nitrous party, man.
One night we went walking in the park. I suggested that we...
So where exactly does Gloria's outer monologue end and her inner dialogue begin?
We were famous lovers in history. First we imagined we were Napoleon and Josephine.
You conquered Italy, you conquered France, now I'm going to conquer your underpants. Maybe.
Not tonight, Josephine.
Then we imagined we were John Smith and Pocahontas.
Oh, Pokey. Oh, John.
Her father, the chief, was the head man, and he was after mine. I beg your pardon.
It's a paycheck.
Then we imagined we were Romeo and Juliet.
But she was afraid to get up here.
Then we...
Somewhere Joan Crawford was so jealous of Gloria's awesome eyebrows.
Then we imagined we were caveman and the cavewoman.
Caveman by way of Jimmy Durante?
Writing her poetry with my new chisel. It was guaranteed. Even chisels underwater.
It even chisels your best friend. It even chisels your own mother.
That we imagine we are Adam and Eve.
With a pretty underwhelming Adam.
And now she won't even talk to me when I call. Miss Gloria, I don't want to live anymore. And unless you can suggest something better, I'm going to take gas. Wilbur Wintergreen.
Gloria, he said he was going to take Gas X. He had a whole tub of bean dip for lunch. You know, it's okay to wear your glasses, Gloria. She never listens.
Wilbur Wintergreen, this is Miss Gloria. Advice to the love lorem editor. Don't take gas. Come right over. I've something much better for you.
It's called Beano. Remember, when seducing a guy, always wear platform slippers. Is she wearing a bathrobe and a blanket? Even Theta Barra thought Gloria was trying a little too hard to be seductive.
Come in.
I'm Wilbur Wintergreen. You said you had something for me, better than gas.
Well, this just got dark.
Wilbur, at last I found you. He's mine. Come on, Wilbur, come on.
Sounds like a bunch of chihuahuas got into the orchestra.
Oh, it couldn't be.
Thank God. I don't think I could stand another second of Gloria Swanson staring into my soul.